we are going to have another talk in this video about relationships, things regarding relationships, and even maybe talk about so-called friends that may have walked out of your life, and maybe your ex-partner that might have walked out of your life. So the truth about this situation is, if this happens and these people decide to walk out of your life in a very unreasonable way, just in a toxic way, like you feel deep down inside they had no right to walk out of your life the way they did. People get busy in this world. People have to go off and do their own thing. But a true friend is going to stay in at least a little bit of contact with you forever and always. True friends don't go years and years and years without talking. It don't happen. You stay in touch. You guys are good. You guys are cool. But when these types of people walk out of your life, they're nowhere to be seen. You might be doing something that might threaten these people. They walk out of your life, they don't want to be around you. You might be positive, you might be up, and them being around you just brings them down because you're so up. These are the types of people you never want to let back into your life. Ever. Same as an ex-girlfriend. Or an ex-boyfriend. If one of these people walked out of your life for a very unreasonable reason, you should never, ever, 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 ever take them back. Ever. Not your friend, not your exes, nothing. Because that friend that you thought was a friend was never a friend. They were just hanging with you for what they could get out of you in the current moment. You might have looked at them as a lifelong friend. You might have looked at them like we're really good friends. We have a lot in common. We like a lot of the same things, and we just connect very well. But something might have happened that just caused you guys to go your separate ways, and you just never stayed in contact with this person. I do not believe you should ever let somebody like that back into your life the way that they were. It doesn't mean you have to hate them. I don't believe in that either. But if people can walk out like that and they want to come back at a significant time in your life, you're dealing with a fake friend with probably a Jezebel spirit. That's probably what you're dealing with. And they're probably back for whatever they can get out of you. And like I said, you don't have to be on bad terms with this person. You don't have to hate them. You don't got to be enemies. But you should never let them back in the way they were in. Because they're probably fake. There's a very high percentage. There's a very high percentage of a chance that they are fake. And you don't want people like that in your life. Same as your ex. She might have left you. He might have left you at a very bad time for you. They might have left for their own selfish and self-centered gains. They might have saw something that might have looked better. And they left you high and dry. They took off. And they went with somebody else. But then, maybe months go on, maybe years go on, and all of a sudden, this person wants to come back. They're so excited to see you. Just flattered. Never let somebody like that back in your life. You have to cut them off. You have to show them, and you have to look at them like, you understand what the fuck you were doing right now? Do you understand what you've already done? They might have disrespected you. They might have did something a lot worse than just walk out. They might have did you dirty and then walked out, which is a double no-no. Never take somebody like that back. People who abandon you were using you the whole time. People who really love you and care about you and see you in their life will never abandon you, ever. People will always stay in contact. And it doesn't mean every day, it doesn't mean every week, it doesn't mean every month. You might go a year. But that connection is always there. You guys see each other in person, it's a very happy moment. But if it's not like that, you have to reconsider who your friends really are. And these people are not your friends. They're not. And they might have been once upon a time, but things happen. Like I said, you don't got to be enemies. But if these types of people walked out at you, walked out on your life, but maybe you got some good shit going on for you now, maybe you did something that just caused them to want to come back because of what you did. Never ever let somebody like that in your life. They're coming back because of something you did, or because of something you gained. Are you serious? That's no friend. That is no friend. Not at all. Same as an ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, anything. They are not for you. They never loved you. They never cared about you the way you cared about them. Let them go. And let them miss out on who you are now, what you have, and what's to come. Because they don't deserve it. They simply do not deserve it. And I'm going to tell you guys what happens if you let people like this back in. If you do, you will just forever be a pushover to these people. Yep. They're going to forever look at you as a pushover. They can use you, abuse you, do whatever they want to you whenever they want. You're just something to gain for them. They only see their life out of their own two eyes. They don't think about how anybody else feels. They don't think about anything like this. They're not respecting you. They never gave you an ounce of respect for anything you did in your life. All of a sudden you win and they want to come back. All of a sudden you're a lot happier than they are now and they want to come back. Bullshit. It's all bullshit. Move on with your life and continue to thrive. Continue to do what you were doing that got you to where you are. And maybe even do a little bit more. And continue on. Try new things, do new things. What works, works. What doesn't, doesn't. New people will come. Better people will come. And everything that God removed out of your life, best believe it will be replaced with something much better. Something that's actually going to value you. Something that you're actually going to appreciate with your whole heart. And these people are going to appreciate you with their whole heart. And they're going to be there until the end. They're going to be there with you through whatever else you have to go through. They're going to be there. Life is just a journey that you're going to continue to learn. You know? It is what it is. Things happen. You have to stay in your own lane and let people do whatever they're going to do. You have no control over them. Let them make their mistakes, and they will pay for any bad mistakes they make. And something else too, you let these people come back, they're just going to continue, like I said, to use and abuse you. They're going to see you as that pushover. They're going to see you as something convenient that they can use whenever they want to for their own selfish and self-centered gains. And you're going to forever be weak to them. Looking out of their own two eyes, they're going to see you as weak for doing this. They're going to gain power over you from doing this. Whenever they want to use you, they can use you in their eyes and in their mind. It cannot be like that. You have to have healthy boundaries for yourself as a person. You can't just say yes to everybody. You have to learn how to say no. That's fucking important. That's something I got really good at over the years. And I just share this with you guys so you guys can do the same thing if any of these things ever happen. This is the advice. This is the truth. This is how it has to be. Otherwise, you want to continue to be that person that is just that pushover, that has good things going for him or herself, that gets taken from and then abandoned whenever they feel they want to do it. No, you don't. So, you guys know what you got to do. I'm going to cut this video short. I'll be back tomorrow with some more stuff, guys. And don't forget to like, leave a comment on this video if you can relate, if anything like this ever happened. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. We're going to continue to rock and roll on this channel. Lots of topics. If there's any more video topics you guys have, feel free to share them in the comment section or on social media or email. You can reach me on any of those spots. So I'll be back tomorrow, guys. I'm out.